Good evening, everyone. Can anyone hear me? Good evening. Please, am I audible? Good evening, everyone. Okay. Okay. Adam is not on the call. I said Adams, Abraham. I really want to know what happened that the assignment was not uploaded, and did he communicate us? Because he wasn't responding. We should wait for 5:30. There's nobody on the call here. Yes. Just how many people? Just three people. The way I'm looking at things, the turnout today is going to be low. Is it because today is more like the end of the class in a way, but not still end of class like that? Because the turnout is very low. This is 5:15. I'm saying six, inclusive of myself also. One, two, three. That's four people on the call. I need you guys to talk. The turnout is low. Are we starting by 5:30? Should we start by 5:30? I'll need comment. Today's serious. So just 8 people on the call. Okay, we'll start by 5:30. Okay, this is 5:30. Please, can we start? Any question for the last lesson? No, I'm not encouraged. I'm only seeing 9 people on the call. Even if I remove myself and the note taker, only 7 people on the call. So maybe we will have to we'll close early today because I don't know. And people that are on the call, maybe they're at work. These messages I'm seeing, no one is talking. So I
Good
have
afternoon.
good afternoon, Kolade.
Thanks very much. I have a question because going through what was discussed the last time as regards the use of Jira to
Okay.
plan our projects. So I would like if you can please explain how the values of those story points in those sprints.
Explain how what?
The story points. There's a story point that we found on those sprints in the sprint segments. Can you hear me, please?
I'm struggling.
What about now?
Yeah, better.
Yes, those story points. See that some have five, some have three.
Mm.
What's the rationale behind those points? How do we set that this one will be five, this one will be three? So that's my question.
Okay, so story points is it's more like it estimate you're in agile or in scrum. You are working in a team after doing your scrum your sprint planning. You have a meeting, you have a session with your team, and you've already broken down the requirements or the epic or feature down to user stories. And then that's why they call it story point. It has to do with user story. So you pick each of the you pick each of the stories, and you ask your team member, okay, for this particular feature, let's say is to develop just the payment screen. You ask them, okay, this one, how long do you think it would take? Everybody would. What story point do you think we can? Because the story point determines the amount of time. It's more like a timeline. So and definitely don't forget that for Scrum, either your work, it has to be for maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. But it's always good for it to be short when you are planning your sprint. So for that particular sprint, you pick up that particular story point and say, okay, for this, like I'm talking about practical, real practical. For this story point, let's say everybody be on the call right now. How long do you think it's going to take us to complete the payment screen? And before then, you would have defined what your story point could be, whether it is so there is what they called there are so many methods. So the one I use is more so there's so many methods. Some people maybe t-shirts and slicing. You can go and check it online. Planning poker and all that. Plan poker is very common. So it's more like 1, 3, 5, 7. So you're adding one. When you had 1, 1, 3, you're adding two to it. So you add the next number 1, 1, 3. I will like, I'm coming. Let me just write it down here so that I will not confuse myself. Come. Not bad.
Said planning poker. I got
Yeah,
that.
planning poker. Yes, I'm coming. Let me just planning poker. I'm coming. I want to just get the so that I can explain the formula. But getting my notepad. Ah, slow, Jai. 135 is 3 plus 5, 8. 5 plus 3, I think is 13. Like that. Come. Okay, so the way it is, so you have 1, you have 0. If you have 0, you have 1. Well, normally we start from 1. You have 2. When you had 1 and 2, it will give you 3, right?
Please, I
Um,
can't. Are you displaying something on
no,
the
I'm not
screen?
displaying. I'm not displaying. I don't have white paper. So let me just 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 20. You can write it down. So the way the formula comes up, once you write it down at your end, then I can now explain to anybody that, because people are not talking. So I'm only speaking to you. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Just write it down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Then I can explain.
Okay, I
Okay.
got that.
Okay. Now you can see 1 before you come about the 3. You had 1 to 2. It will give you 3. Okay. You had the 3. I said 1, 2, 3, 5, 8,
Exactly.
13.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. 1 plus 2 will give you 3.
Okay.
Right? 2
Yeah.
plus 3, it will give you the
Fine.
next 5. 3 plus 5 to give you 8. 5 plus 8 will give you 13.
Okay.
13 plus 8 will give you, do you understand?
21.
21, like that.
21.
So that is the planning poker style. There is t-shirt slicing and all. You can check all those ones online. I'm not going to go into that. So now let me now explain. So some people can decide to. So what I did there was I used more like planning poker. I think I used 3, 5 or so. I used more like planning poker. Some people can. It depends on what your team, what you guys agree on. Some people can decide to say that one story point is 8 hours.
Okay.
You understand? Some people can say that
Yeah.
one story point in a team, that okay, what will determine our story points? Which formula are we using? Do you understand? Are we
Okay.
using t-shirt slicing, whether small, medium, large, that kind of thing? So the
Okay.
smallest, let's say that a particular task, let's say the task is only for this, maybe like design small thing. We could say it is small. You understand? I don't want
Yeah.
to go to that t-shirt slicing, but let me just go back to that planning poker or the other or the hours. So what may I normally use for work to be much easier? We'll have determined what our 1 will be, what our 3 will be, what our 5 will be, what our 7 will be, so that
Okay.
everything will be in sync. So I could also say that one story point will be 8 hours, or one story point could be half day, 4 hours. Let's
Okay.
say at work, the number of hours that we do is 8 hours at work. Some people
Yeah.
will do, it depends. Let's say it's 7 hours, 6 hours, right? Let me say it's 6 hours, but normally the norm is 8 hours. So I can now say that, okay, one story point is half day, meaning that you must finish by half day. By half day, you must finish that one story point. You
All
get
right.
me?
Yeah.
Ekolade?
Yeah. I'm with you.
So you could also say that, okay, let's say that our 2 story point or our 3 story point will be 8 days. It depends on how you guys want to, but there has to be a conversation and how you want to. So it's more like it's a time, giving it your what do you call it now? The time that they will use to complete that particular task. So those numbers are used based on velocity. So you calculate those numbers that I put. Then you would have said that, okay, for this particular for our sprint, we're going to, by the time you calculate all your stories, let's say all your stories now amount to like 20 story points in total for for your first sprint, right? The second sprint, let's say sprint 2, you decide to now do 20, or is now more than 20, meaning that you did not, okay. I'm going to metrics now. I've already explained your own question. Let me go to metrics, even though you did not ask me. Now, what determines if you are doing well? One of the things that I can use if you are doing well, you're not doing well, and your team is doing well or they are not doing well, is based on velocity. I mentioned something there, like you take average of maybe like 3 sprints divided by, let's say 3 sprints divided by 3. Whatever average it is what you use for your sprint 4. Do you understand?
That's you.
Okay. So all those story points, they are the total that you put as your sprint 1. You calculate it. So let's say sprint 1 now we used 20 to we completed our sprints, and we use 20 story points. Now, how will you know that your team, whether you are doing well? The same 2 weeks, you for sprint 2, you now completed the number of story points for, let's say 18. It means that you are doing well. You are doing well in a way. But if you now complete it, maybe like 25, your team, they are slacking small. But you cannot
Lagging
really
them.
determine that yet. You will
Okay.
still go on again. Do sprint 3. For your sprint 3, let's say they now did 21. It's better than sprint 2 that is 25. You now
Yeah.
take the sum of the 3 together, divide it by 3.
Three.
That does not mean that it has to be 3. You can do up to 3 sprint 5, divided by 5. That
Yeah.
average, what you use for your next sprint, the average is what you will now be checking. If your team go below that average, it means that you're not doing well. If they go below, they are doing well. Sorry. If they are above that average, that means they're already exceeding the their time. Sure, you understand?
Yeah.
I just chip in that.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
so
much. I think
welcome.
it's explanatory now. Clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Please, if you guys are not talking, I'm not encouraged. If people are not talking, I would, he has asked his own question. I'm not even going to bring up any question. Anybody is ready, they would, because I have something, like I also have important things to do. And people are not coming to class because it's almost end of class. Well, anything that you guys want to do, I've done my own part. I'm here. Ask your question. 8 people on the call. It's okay. I'm listening. I'm waiting now, because if I'm by 6:30, I can even end the meeting safe. People are not asking questions. I'm not going to force anybody to ask questions.
Yeah, I have another question. I don't know. I
Please
have
go
another
ahead.
question. Yes. And
Please go
hello.
ahead. Please go ahead, please. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kolade. Go ahead. I can hear you. Kolade, maybe you can log out and log in. If anybody wants to ask question, they can ask their question. I'm not going to force anybody to ask question. Once it's 6:30 and people are not responding, I would end the meeting, because I have other things I also want to do.
I have a question, ma.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, ma. So, regarding the this week lesson, we talked about project closure and reporting.
Okay then.
Can you? Okay,
What
ma.
was your
So,
question?
Okay, so I just want to ask that you mentioned there's a place you mentioned we so we should measure our success, and you mentioned challenges and risk. So
Mm.
I want to know the difference between the challenges and the risk.
Challenges is what you are challenge. What is challenge? Can you define what when they say what challenge are you or what challenges are you facing? Different from risk. Challenges is normal to everybody. Risk is still risk is still risk, but we use that more in project management. Challenges is challenges. So what do you understand by challenges before I can come in? Challenges is not risk. Now, Maxine, I need you to because if you don't understand, there is no what do you understand by challenges on a normal day?
Yes, challenges could mean that something that gives somebody's that bother somebody, that would slow down the rate of the progress of a project.
No, just leave projects on a normal day. What is challenges in real life?
Perhaps they can say there are problems, or yeah,
Okay.
things like yes, problems or
Yes.
situations that affect
uh
someone.
Yeah. So challenges is even similar to issues. And there is issues too in project management. You can even let's say you are telling me that okay, you are confused between challenges and issues. I would have said yes, because if you don't work on your risk will turn to issues. Risk, there are things that you foresee that it might happen, and you have to be proactive about to be able to curb it, mitigate it, so that it will not turn to issues. So I can call issues more like challenges that not eventually happen, but you cannot say challenges is risk. Challenges is not risk. It's similar to it is a synonym to issues, but not risk. Risk. If you don't act on your risk, it will turn to issues. It will turn to the challenge that the person might face. Understood? Is it understood? Olupelumi, is it understood?
Yes,
Oh,
ma. Thank you, ma. It's understood, ma.
okay.
Thank you,
Thank
ma.
you. Yes. Colade, are you back? Please, when you guys are ready, you call my attention. Let me be reading.
Ma, good evening, ma.
Suliat, good evening.
Yes, ma. I have a question. It's actually regarding the last class, the Jira
Start with how are
presentation.
you feeling? Are you okay now?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Thank you very
Okay.
much, ma.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like, I didn't really get it. I was struggling a lot with it over the weekend, stroke this week, because I was trying to even create, due to the assignments, I we were asked to like create our own account and put the stories, the epic. I couldn't even get my epic. I was struggling a lot with it, and I did not really understand the what's it called, in the LMS in the video. I did not really get it. Even though I asked my teammates to still explain to me, I did not still get it. So I struggled a lot with it. I don't know how to like place it since that was how I'm struggling to gather my words before I say something.
What do I do now? That's a long thing. No, I can't. I don't think I can go. It's a long. You saw that day. I finished here 8 o'clock, and I can't wait till 8 o'clock today. I have something very important to do tomorrow, so I can't wait till later. It's a long thing. I took my time. Even the one. What about the video? The other video that I did in class, like I did. I wasn't supposed to do that. The one I did, the one they put in you guys LMS. What happened to that one too?
I don't understand it.
You have to, I'm not going to be the one to be creating. You have to show your screen, and I have to be sure that people are okay with this week something before I can jump on that, because the purpose is this week, not last week. So I have to be
Okay.
sure that nobody is asking questions for this week before I can go to last week.
Okay.
I can go to last week if it's just to talk, but not to go deep into that. What I've already taught in video. Also went through the thing, yeah, last week. Last week was the first time that I spent longer than now. I think we maybe 8 or 8:30 that we finished that day because of this thing. So I need to be very sure that there is no one that needs question based on this week before I can. And you have to show your screen. I will not be the one to show my screen. You have to show your screen if you know you want to learn. Because I showed my screen that day. I did everything. I did video and everything, and that's why I requested that somebody or two people even show their screen, that I was directing you guys that you should. Though you were not feeling too well in this is understandable, but I need to be very sure that there is nobody on this call that needs to, because the purpose is based week in week out. So I can't go back to last week if there are people on this call that need me to address this week on. So you'll be praying that they don't have question. That's on, and you have to be ready and share your screen. That's on. If you cannot share your screen, you're not ready to learn, no. Because me sharing my screen does not make any sense. So you have to share your screen and show what you have done and what you are facing. That's the only way I can help. So if you are ready, prepare and get your screen ready.
Okay, ma. Thank you.
Yeah. Who else? Question for this week or for last week that is not something that I can explain, just the way Kolade asked. I don't know why Abraham is not here, because I wanted to ask why the question was not populated, why it wasn't communicated. The assignment, I don't have any idea of what is happening. And it was not also responding on, so I hope all is well, sha. And the other lady is not, she's not always here. Please, who else? Kolade, you wanted to ask a question.
No, I just want to know, like, because I've come across.
Mm. Go ahead, though. It's like you stopped talking. You've come across what?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, what if there is this Scrum Master and project management?
Yes.
Uh, the Scrum Master
Mm.
is it a subset of project management,
Management.
or it's just a standalone certification on its own, or it's still an umbrella? I don't know. I just wanted to clarify
It's
what
okay.
each of them stand
Part
for.
of it's okay. It's part of it's part of what I would have if there is time next week, because next week is about, I think you guys need to decide. You guys, they will give you guys the assignment. I don't know. Okay, so let me explain. Um, Project management, Scrum Master. These are two different roles, but Scrum Master, it's more. They've stopped. I've noticed over time that the vacancy for Scrum Master now is getting reduced, because for so how will I put it now? Scrum Master is more of the agile way of working. Project management is it's both. It's both. So as a project manager, you would so it's project manager is more management is more advanced than Scrum Master, because before now, people that got that the role, some company, what they just do is just to come and do scrum ceremonies and they are done with their work. So the company later, over time, industry, they realized that okay, they now started asking for if you're a scrum master, you must also know project management skill. Some people were just getting away with it, and they were paying them a lot of money then, like a lot of money. Like a lot of money. And Scrum Master certification is more easier than going for. I will even advise you start off with Scrum Master certification, because even as a project manager, they
Okay.
expect you to also know. They expect you to also be a Scrum Master, because what I taught you guys is project management and Scrum. All those things that I taught in Agile, including Jira, the week 5 and 6, they are all about Scrum, nothing more. 5 and 6, I even added Kanban to it. 5 and 6, they're all about Scrum. 5 and 6. So Scrum is more like a subset of the Agile way of working, and this class is both for Agile and Waterfall. Sure, you understand? So part
Okay.
of my advice that I said that I'm going to give later, maybe next week, I don't know how they will do it. I know that there'll be one of, I don't know whether it's next week, because I think I was told to can give you guys assignments, and or maybe to be upper week or so. You guys be given things to do, maybe documentation and all that. You come and present and explain yourself one by one, one by one. So all these people that did not come to class, I don't know how they want to be, how they want to do it. They have to come, and that Thursday will be for, it's different from the, I think we're from the base camp, the boot camp, sorry. I think it's different also. But I believe they will explain to you people, or maybe they will explain before. They would everybody will come and explain one by one based on certain documentation that I've taught you guys, or so yeah. But when that time comes, whether it is next week, whether it's upper week, when that time comes, that will be, so it's part of what they will use to score you guys, maybe for you guys to get your certificate and all, for you guys to be in boot camp. I don't know. So now coming back to your question. So I would advise that if you want to do any certification, you start with Scrum Master certification, because it's more easier. But there are different type of Scrum Master certification. Now, there is PSM and there is CSM. I did CSM. PSM is you don't need to renew again. And for PSM, you can just read through, go to their site, and go to their site based on what I've also taught, read through, and they go to their site. They have documentation as well. Then you do the exam, but you don't need to renew. But the one I did, you cannot just do the exam. You have to be under a particular Scrum. So there are two Scrum bodies, major Scrum bodies, Scrum Alliance and Scrum. I'm coming. Scrum. I did Scrum Alliance and Scrum. Let me check the other one. PSM and Scrum.org. Yeah, and Scrum.org. Scrum.org is the one that I said that based on the lessons, based on their documentation online, you can just read and do your exam. But it's not easy like that to just do and do it. I don't that easy. Like that, the way I'm saying it, you can just do and then. But that one you don't need to renew, and you don't need to be under any training again before you can do that exam. But for the one I did, it's very expensive. Then it was 500. Was it? I think it was $500 or so. Can't remember the amount that I paid. Either 250 or 500 that I paid, inclusive of exam. That one is 2 years. Even my stuff now I need to renew again. So that's another disadvantage of that one. So you have to be under a particular. So that one is Scrum Alliance. But so they have their registered trainers that you have to register through them. But the class is just for a few days. It's not like month, just for a few days. I think 5 days or so. Maybe some people can do weekend just for a few days and you do it. So within that period, you must do your exam. They will give you validity. I think after 1 month, you have to do your exam. But this one, once you just pay, this one is lesser. Let me see. I think it's $200 or 150. I know it's lesser than that one. That one is, I think it's for $500 I paid. Scrum.org PSM exam. I'm coming. Exam fee. Okay, PSM is now 200. It's 200. The one that I said I don't need to renew. Let me check the other one. Scrum Alliance. Scrum Alliance. Exam. Scrum Alliance. Certification cost. You see? Yeah, that was what I. It's between 500 and 2,000, and it depends on and different facilitator. They have different pricing. But I think I paid 500 then. I think it was 500 I paid for that. So 500 I paid for that. So it depends on the one that you guys want to go for over time. But for project management, which is the PMP, I would advise that you'd is always good, especially the exam. Exam is not always easy. You'll find it easier when you start working, using the
Yeah.
experience together with your reading and everything. It will make the exam easier. I'm not saying that you cannot pass so without working first. You get? I'm not saying that, but it's always easier. I did not do my own on time because I did not do my own on time, and I have my reasons. Because there are some people, they will just their teaching will just be more as if you are just reading books and all, like book. You cannot even pick anything, no practical, you cannot pick anything from it. So what are you going to go and do as per exam? So I needed to gain my own experience on that, make sure that I'm fine to do the exam, even though I was fine for some time, but I didn't still do it until I said, okay, let me pay because that one is for 1 year. Within that 1 year, you have to do that exam once you register. And the registration is not, it has to be based on experience. It's not that you can just go and do that exam. No, it has to be based on experience. You must have certain years of experience to be able to do that, to do PMP exam. You must have certain level of experience. You must have your BSc. You must have your not BSc. There are certain qualification for it, but that experience must be there. And sometimes, then your application too, they will review your application. If they realize that you bobo, yeah, whatever, they might just decline your stuff. So you can just go and check. But me, I would advise, I just starting off. I've been in this field for some time. I didn't do it on time. I didn't do it on time. So I would advise you start your certification with Scrum. And if you see a project management rule, some of them will not even ask for PMP. They will ask for the Scrum we are talking about, the Agile. That's what they will ask for. If you have some of them will even mix PMP and everything, CSM, PSM together. If you have one of them, you are fine. But the major ones too, they will just ask for. They don't ask for. They will ask for that PMP. That PMP is the baba of the whole. Then they also Prince 2. For those that are in the UK, Prince 2 is what they prefer compared to PMP. Those in the UK, Prince 2. And those in Canada, those in Nigeria, those across all other places, they prefer PMP. But you will not see a US company or a Canada company or whatever, especially US company and some other, you won't see them. They will not. Prince 2 is not common. So most people prefer to do PMP because PMP you can use it anywhere. But Prince 2 is only UK that usually use them. Maybe UK and some European countries. Even European countries too, you still see more of them PMP, but UK Prince 2. So that's another thing again. I said that, but it wasn't for this class, but because Colady asked, so I said to chip it in. I think it's supposed to be for the other, maybe that might not be time save for that other class. So those are the advice. But if you have any other question as per that, I will definitely answer. So Colade,
Thank
yeah,
you very
yeah.
much.
Okay. Um, do you guys have any questions so that maybe Sulia that does not understand, she can share her screen? Let's see what she's talking about. Anybody with question before I answer Sulia? Sulia, are you ready with your screen?
No, ma.
Actually, you're not ready. You're not ready to learn. You're not ready with your screen. And you want me to, what do you want me to show you? No, no. If you are not, I don't think you're ready. What do you want me to show you? You are not sharing your screen. So is it me that will now share my screen? No, no. I have shared my screen the other time. I'm not going to start going online again and be logging to no. I'm not going to do that. I wanted to help you, but you don't want to help yourself. Any other person? Because there's no amount of time that I will spend here that will share my screen that you understand. When you will not share your screen and I'll be directing you on what and what you are doing wrong or what. So you are telling me that you don't understand. So you cannot show me what you have done that you don't understand. So how will I be able to help you? How? Just like we are in school. I don't understand this. Which aspect you don't understand? You're just saying generalizing, you don't understand. It's not, you have to be specific. Anybody that is here, if you don't understand, show me what you don't understand. Then I can help you. But if you generalize the whole thing upon all the things that I've done, you don't understand the Jira, then show me the aspect you don't understand. Then I can come in and explain. But everything you don't understand, where do you want me to come in? Start that one this night. Jira. No. Even they did not even teach me all these things. I went through myself and I'm here to teach you guys, but you guys, you don't, some of you don't seem to be ready. I'm sorry. Any other question? Can we call it a day? Please, guys, any other question? You guys are enjoying. I won't lie. You guys are really, really enjoying. I just told you guys how much I spent. Just only that, and so much money into this, all because I want to learn. And you are getting something free and you are doing like this. No, I'm not encouraged though. I just want to share my screen, because if I really want to do it, I won't answer you, Suliat. I won't answer you. The last training that I still did, I always try to update myself every time. The last training I did was it last year or so? I'm trying to remember. Was it last year or not last year was 2020, last year was 2025, 2023. I still pay 500 in Canada just for me to just upskill myself again. You guys think it's just easy? Okay. Just to upskill myself, and you're getting to something free. You're doing like this. Don't even know why my screen is showing big lights. I don't know why my screen is showing big, and if it's showing that, I don't know how I want to explain to you. Everything is just showing big, 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 big. Why is it again? Why is it like this now? It's too big. Please, what do you don't understand there, Sulia?
When I was creating mine, it's just taking me to AI from the website. Like if I search Jira, it's always taking me to AI. I tried creating an account. If I create account, it will
Yeah, why you
already
say it's
make
always taking you to AI. When you
it.
can't share your screen, how do I help you? My own screen is not taking me to AI. And that's why I'm saying that it's better you share your screen. This is my screen now that you can see. I can't help you on that because I need to see why it's taking you to AI. I just felt because I'm this kind of person. I'm a bit emotional, because if it were another person, the person will not even answer you. I just feel that okay, let me just be empathic and answer you. Now it's taking you to AI. How can I help you? Taking you to AI. My own is not taking me to AI. I need to see why it's taking you to AI. So Julia, how do I help you now? Because this is my own. How do I help you? So you need to share. Then I will see why it's taking you to AI. I don't even know why my screen is big. It has come back to normal. So you need to share your screen now and let me see why it's taking you to AI. Without that, I can't, because my own now is not taking me to. If I type, I just did it now. If I close it back, close everything, I type Jira, type Jira. This is Jira, and this is which of the option did you pick? I picked this option.
Collaboration, yes, I did.
Now I click on here. Now these are these when you come here and you are confused, all these dot, you come here, you click on it, Jira, I click on Jira. There are other ones too there. There is when you are applying, some people will ask you Jira, Complex, Trello, this. Now Jira has decided to now work with, integrate with Confluence and Trello. All these ones, they would ask if you know how to use them, depending. Confluence is for documentation. It's just for documentation. Most time documentation purpose. Trello is similar to Jira, but Jira is more common. And or if you know Jira, you know Trello. Trello is very easy. And I inquire, I wanted to use Trello, but I was advised I should use Jira for it, because Jira is the most common and they usually ask, you know Jira, they need interview, you know Jira compared to Trello. If you know Jira, maybe they will give you, it's easier for them to give you work. That's why I decided to go out of my way to do Jira. Trello is more easy. So now you come here and click Jira. Uh, See, it has brought you to my own place. No AI. So I need to see why it's taking into AI. That's when I can help you. That's what I'm trying to say. If I don't see, how do I help? Because mine is not doing that. The same with anybody on this call. If you're having any challenge, if I don't see what you are based on this thing, no, I won't be able to help. Because that day that when the other guy was displaying, there was something that I didn't ask the guy to go down, that it was now showing us the industry, the company base, that I now later realized that, oh, I think he picked another option, that he now we started again all over. That's why we spent longer time. And somebody else now came on board. The other day was now the one that we started with again, that we finished the class late that day. So you typed, are you using your phone?
Yes, ma'am. No, I'm using the laptop. I'm using the laptop, but like I'm trying to like connect to my
But your
sister's
network,
laptop.
But the laptop you are using, can you connect can you connect your network so that I can even see? Don't open Jira. Is your laptop connected to this meeting?
No, ma'am.
But can you use your laptop for this meeting?
No, ma'am. It's actually for
You
my
can.
sister. I just have to borrow it.
Okay. Okay. So how do I help you now? Eh? How do I help you, Juliet? I'm not facing that problem. How do I help you? You can see that I want to help now. I can't help. Eh? What do we do?
Is it possible for me to actually use my phone to check the screen for it
Yeah,
to see?
and I've never used my phone before. So all these people, you people using your phone, I've never used my phone before in class. So with any instructor, with any in my, I've never used my phone before. Even when I've never used my phone. So I don't know how you guys are using your phone all this thing, and you want to work well. So I cannot tell you yes, but if you use your phone to take you to Jira, definitely. I think the other guy to that day was using his phone before he now changed to his laptop, because it was not convenient. It was just showing up upside down. If you can use your phone, if I can see, fine. If I cannot see, but me, I've never used my phone. Even up to this day, I've never used my phone. The only one I'm using my phone for is Slack, and Slack too is connected because sometimes it will be easy for me to check messages on time and respond to anyone. That's why I've never used my phone, no, but you guys can try, because I'm just wondering, you want to do, you can try. I don't use phone to do serious work like that. So you can try and let me know what you're saying. Unless your phone, maybe you have a pad, whatever, and all that is big enough and all. But that doesn't mean that you will not achieve the same thing if you use your phone. I mean, I'm not used to doing that. You can try. I'm with you. Anybody question? I'm waiting. Yeah, you can try. I'm with you. What did you see? Have you gone to Jira? What did you see with your phone? So Leah is not responding again. Any other person with question? And I'm sure some people are on the call here, they don't understand this Jira, but they are not talking. I know. Some people don't understand this Jira, but they are not talking. No problem. You meet when you go for interview, that's when you will know. When they ask you, do you know Jira? Can you walk us through? Can you do this? You bobo say you know how to do it. You start work. There'll be nobody in that person and in that department that is in project management. Then you now know then. Because I'm asking now. Nobody is answering. Maybe I should stop presenting self. Because there is nothing I want to present.
My
Yeah,
network is bad.
oh. Okay. Oh. I don't know what to do. Please, any other person? Question from last week, question from this week. Question. Colade, do you understand the Jira? Because I think you were not here last week, right? Colade, do you
Hello,
understand the Jira?
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, do you understand the Jira to an extent? I can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, do you understand the Jira to an extent?
Yeah, I would say
You don't have,
average. Hello, can you hear me now?
yeah, everybody don't have to know it all at once over time. Do you understand the Jira to an extent?
Not to the, let me just say to the basic level for now.
And when you see the business level, what can you do?
Okay, so I can put my user stories into the epics and all those to monitor the progress, to
Okay.
do
Those are
a
the
review and this,
okay.
that.
Yeah, those are the things that just because you don't have. That's why if there is boot camp, you guys will be able to practicalize it, because there is no. Do you understand? The
Yeah.
practical is when you now. That's when you see the beauty of it, and that's why when you asked me that question, that's why I answered it the way it is being done practically. Yes.
But
So
are we not having a boot camp for this
that,
program, or is
what
it
did they tell
just
you people? You know me, I'm just an instructor.
okay?
What
All
they
right
tell
then.
you? I
Okay,
don't have any, but I think there should be boot camp. Me, I'm just an instructor. I think there should be
okay,
boot camp. Maybe like I think there should be boot camp. I don't want to categorically say when, but I think there should be maybe like 5 weeks or so. I'm not too sure, but I think there will
uh,
be boot camp. But before the boot camp, there is also a session where a week where you guys will be given some things to do, and you guys will come
okay,
to class and showcase one by one. That boot camp is a group one. Yeah, at the end of the day, you guys will come in group and they'll split you guys to groups, and then you come and present to that one will be towards the end of the whole thing. But there is another session, there's another one that you guys will be given assignments. Assignment
okay,
definitely for this our own, it will be more of documentation that you guys will now come to class and present to me, and some stakeholders who will be on the call. So I know that there
okay,
is that one is happening before the boot camp.
okay, okay.
Yes. That one is
Okay.
happening. So it's during the boot camp that you guys will now use with the product manager. You have to now make use of your Jira. I don't know what the product management. I don't know whether they are going to teach them Jira or they've taught them Jira, because they supposed to also have an idea of how to use tool
Jira.
like that, because yeah, because they will be the one to write. Normally, the product manager is supposed to write the user story, the user story and all. The scrum master will work with the product manager, right? Work
Okay.
with the product manager, work with the designer, work with the, do you understand? Like more like managing and everything. But it's the product manager that prioritize the backlog. And then some companies, the product manager will be the one to put that one on Jira. Some companies, the scrum master will get all the details from product manager. But normally some company product manager will put it on Jira, then scrum master will now will be the one to now coordinate, because product manager, you need to put all those epic, all those prioritization and the requirement on Jira, on the tool, whatever tool, and prioritize it. Then it will now come to meeting, then scrum master will now start the work from there. Start the sprint planning, coordinate and all that, facilitate and all. So they should teach them. I believe that product manager, they would have taught them that too, but that will make you guys be able to understand and feel the Jira thing that I taught you guys. So that is when you'll be able to see when you are doing the normal sprint. Because what I did then doing my own, I just, because I wanted you guys to see, I fast track it. All those velocity, all those burn down. You
One
can see
down. Yeah.
it here. I just fast track for 2 days. I move everything to, so if the work is being done normally, you be the developer or QA will moving the card from to do to in progress, all those things. They'll be moving it as they are working, and you guys will be going there to track. Okay, how far are you doing on it? You communicate and all. So those are the, but practically to make more sense. Yeah.
Well, just like I explained earlier,
Mm,
I I got trained as a business analyst, and then we write user stories,
mm,
requirement analysis, and a whole lot of things. So I've interfaced with project manager now at
okay.
startups, reviews, so what you're saying now, when it comes to the user stories, that the project manager has nothing to do with it. You just wait for what the product manager provides and use it to plan
Okay.
whatever he has to do.
Okay. Let me come
Are
in.
you
Let me come in. Let me explain that part. Don't have it in mind like it's not your work. It depends on the organization. If it's a big
okay?
organization, some organization is the scrum master that will do everything, that will log the, you understand, that will put everything there. Some organization,
Okay,
but I'm telling you by book and the way it's supposed to be, is the product manager
okay,
that's supposed to what they call it now, come up with the requirements, the epics. That does not mean that the scrum master will not work. You are working together as a team. You are deliberating, you are doing everything, you understand? But it's work on product manager to be able to come up with those requirements and prioritize the backlog based on, okay, this one will take this one first, we'll take this one second, like that. Prioritize the backlog and
okay.
log those backlog, all those requirements on whether Jira, whether Trello.
True.
But some people, it depends on the company, it depends on where you find yourself. So I will not say, do you understand? So I'm not saying
Yeah.
like it has to be like, but that's supposed to be, I supposed to be.
So that's the
But that does
standard
not mean that the scrum
practice.
master can also assist the product manager to put it. Maybe when the person is busy, or they can do it together. You take this one, let me help you to input. That does not mean that I cannot do teamwork. You get me? And that does not
Okay,
mean that you should not know. You should not, because me, I did product management too. I did product
okay.
management. I did product
Okay.
management.
So that comes
So
handy for you.
yeah.
You won't have stress writing user stories because it's something you live it.
You said what?
I said the requirement writing requirements will not
Hmm.
will come easy for you because you said you did product management and
Yeah,
also
like I did
para.
product management. Yes. Yeah, just like the way you did BA as well. So when you see it too, you will know that okay, this is what person is trying to say, and it will be easy. It will be easy. But that doesn't mean that a scrum master or project manager should not understand user story, user story, and epic and all that, that does not mean he or she shouldn't understand it. You get?
Okay.
So that does not mean he or she don't know. The reason why I did product management was, I was just kind of deliberating. Should I move? Should I, at the end of the day, I still find myself in the hair, that kind of thing. It's
The
not that maybe,
project
yeah.
manager.
So I also wanted, yeah, yeah, a product manager. But product management, product management comes before this and end the product. Come before
Yes.
a project and end, because when I say end up, a product manager would have to be sure that that product is okay before, like, person has to test before it goes to production. So that's why
Live.
I
Yeah.
meant that the product manager ends the product, like end the product conversation before it goes into production, and the project manager now, yeah. So,
All right.
but based
Okay.
on my
Thank.
own, you guys should not use my own as my me. Everybody have their. That's how me. I'm just doing my own thing. That does not mean that I will not go and learn another thing. I still have my front end and back end to do that. I pause because of this you people's class. So you guys should not use my own as a yardstick. But I've advised, start with Scrum and all. It can also be a non-technical product manager. Now I want to ask one by one. I've asked you. Sulia is still stuck with the AI thing. I believe Precious understand to an extent as well, because she was in class the last time. Precious, please message if you cannot talk. Do you understand the Jira to an extent, because you were in class and you were able to ask questions the other time? I need your response. Um Amand is this is I can't pronounce your name. Is it Amande? I wasn't sure whether you were in class. What's your level in the Jira? Have you gone through the video? Were you in class last Thursday? What's your understanding about the Jira creation? Chiamaka as well. Let me see other people. Ayomide was not here last time, but I don't know whether you've listened to the recording and all. Ayomide, you didn't come last time. Now it was another face that I saw. It was the idea that showed up last time.
Okay, thank you, ma. I was in the last class.
Okay.
I have an understanding of Jira.
Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to check who and who now. I'm in class now.
Yeah, I was doing class last week where I had a meeting, we didn't meet up with them.
Okay, you couldn't meet up, but now have you gone through it?
Yes, I went through it and my good friend also agreed with the explanations and everything. So
Like the explanation, you were okay with it, right?
yes, now I was okay with it and some ones that I couldn't understand, my good friend has helped me out with it. So I was able to understand better.
Okay, your good member taught you how to do it. Nice. Um, who else? Are they doing? Do you understand how to use Jira? And I mean that. I just need response before I end the meeting. Dara
Yes,
see me. Okay, thank you, guys. Dara see me. Do you understand? Pashikbe Olawunmi, do you understand how to use Jira now to an
I
extent?
understand this. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you. Precious, I've not had your message. I've not seen your message. I know you might be at work. Chiamaka Arinze, do you understand? You were coming in and out that day, but you worked with I saw you with I think you joined a team or so. Do you now understand how to use Jira now? That day you were in and out, in and out, and at some point you were not even in at all while I was explaining.
Not really, ma, but I'll still go back to the class and also do my findings on it.
No, well. I saw, but what is your level so far now that you join us towards the middle of the class? I mean the general based on your reading,
Okay, on the Jira.
not Jira in general. You just joined towards the later part of this training. I
But the
mean in
truth is
general,
that
in
I'm not.
general.
I know. The truth is that I'm not tech inclined. but I'm still trying to find my way around the whole project management stuff.
This money is not only techo. It's not techo. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
tech.
yeah. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I
It's
know.
not tech. There is just technical project management, and there is non-technical. It's not techo. You can
Non-technical.
do. You can do
Yeah.
it. You can work as a project manager in any place, any place, any place.
Okay.
That's why
Okay.
it's different from product, because product is product. You you cannot, as a product manager, I don't know whether you can work in this all this let's say school now or some other places. So that's why it's different. Product is product. Product is what is kind of, product is, I don't know how to explain it. Uh, what else? What else? What else?
Okay,
I
ma.
think I've asked. Then Sylvia, I don't know whether you're on the road. Good evening, man. Working on it. You're working on it. You don't understand it. That's what you're saying. You're working on it. Sylvia, I believe you know how to use Jira now to an extent. I think you just joined.
Yes, ma. Good evening.
Ah, I'm able to hear your voice
Yes.
today. Most time you're always on the road. Okay then.
I didn't know the class had started because we've been waiting for a link. So I just thought to check the
Ah,
last link that was created. So
was
that's
that
why I
why
got
people
to
did
join.
not join? Was
Yes,
that
we
why?
have been waiting for a link.
But it's been
I
the
was
same link that they use now. We don't know what happened to the class captain or the assistant. The assistant
oh
is not here. Abraham is not here and is unlike him, and he has not been responding to messages. So I hope everything is fine. That's why I noticed people did
okay.
not join. I was wondering what was happening.
Because we always get update for the get
He's the,
links to join
he's the same
weekly.
guy that usually send the link. He's the same guy.
Okay.
And he has not been
Okay.
responding since last week. So I hope he's fine, Sha. That was why.
True.
He's the
Yeah.
same guy. Mm.
Yes. So at as for so yes, I've tried checking other videos from YouTube. I'm learning. Yes, at least I can create few things, set up a board somehow.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, well.
Yeah, that's fine. Any question? Williams, you just joined. Have you gone through the Jira? Do you have any question? Maybe somebody should drop a message there that the class, because I'll soon end the class. So in case anybody has one or two questions to ask, because I'm surprised. I was wondering because the turnout was very poor. And it's the same guy too that I usually go after the assignment link, and that was why you guys did not get the assignment link to the last week. I hope everything is fine because he has not been responding. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I think I said this week that I would share my LinkedIn. Mm. Let me see. So officially today is the end of the class. Today is the end of the class, but I think I need to be sure that the other, because I gave you guys I mentioned a particular assignment that is they should go online, go and create closure report document. I just put it there. Maybe if I don't hear from Abraham, I have to tell the management to help me upload the assignment. The assignment. So this is my LinkedIn profile. But there will also be communication, because you still need to come and project. I was told that they will give you guys some work to do. You come one by one it will be on a Thursday. Maybe it might not end that Thursday. Maybe it can span till everybody will project what they have based on the documents or based on the assignment that you'll be given by the company, by the management. Then definitely there'll also be another one after the boot camp that will be a group that you guys would also would also work as a group and present as well. My is not working. I mean the LinkedIn. My LinkedIn is not working. I mean, you said it's not working.
Because it's not clicking from where like directly, it's not feeling like as if it's a link, and the message cannot copy.
Uh, can somebody else try, please? Can somebody else try? It's supposed to work now.
It's
Can
working,
somebody
ma.
Okay, it's
uh
working.
to work now?
It's working.
Mm. Maybe it's maybe it's the network. It will work. It will work. Okay, what else? What else?
Okay, ma.
Guys,
Well done, ma.
okay, just
So
adding.
I would thank you for taking us through this class. It's been an awesome moment listening to lectures from you. Thank you for impacting us. And we
Thank
hope
you.
that very soon you'll be proud of us hearing that we are this, we are that through the lectures we have received from you.
Amen. Thank you.
Yeah. So you're welcome. So I just want to know, is there a way one can put in for an internship so that one can broaden one knowledge concerning this?
I think for the internship, I think I think I'll say management. I think they have something in the pipeline for that. I think so. I think there's something like that. Maybe after boot camp or so. I think
Okay,
there's
man.
something like this. Yeah, I
Oh,
think there's something like that after boot camp. Yeah.
okay. All
I
right, man.
think there's something like that. But like I said, it's just declared that I'm done. But some other activities are still going to go on. Like you guys are still
Okay.
going to present to me and some stakeholder, and you guys are still going to present as a group also. So I know that I'm still going to see, especially the physical one. The other group one, there might be a lot of people on the call, definitely. But this one that I know in another 1 or 2 weeks is only me. It might only be me, safe, and maybe one or two from the management. Which yeah, but the other one has to be maybe after 5 weeks boot camp or so that you guys you now. Uh, and precious, I should share. I've shared. Though. I'm sharing again. I'm
Oh,
sharing again. Mm. So
thank you very much,
okay.
Mr. Adenike. We really appreciate your effort and everything. And
Mm.
about the Jira that you asked the other time, I've actually worked on it and I'm still learning more about it. Thank you so much for the classes. Like I said earlier, your classes are very understanding and well put together, I must say. And then for I want to ask that, when are we presenting to the stakeholders?
So to the stakeholder, so I think it will be like I said. I'm supposed to give you guys I'm supposed to give you guys some assignments. Okay, I will try and I'm busy now. I have something I need to do tomorrow. But I'm even concerned about the assignment. Even the one I gave you guys the other time, it has not been uploaded. I mean the last one, the Jira one. So I need to find out. So maybe I have to. I don't know. I hope Abraham is fine. So I need to. If I want to do this one now, maybe I have to send it to Isaac that has been helping me before to help me upload. Yeah. So that one, you guys would work for the week. Um, up to work for the week based on that assignment. I don't know whether I'm going to give. I've given you guys one already, but I will write it there. That's will be the project closure report that I said you guys should work on. I might leave it there like that. I might add one more to it. I'm not too sure. So I've already given one in this um my last lesson, project closure report. But I don't know whether I should add one more or not. I'm not too sure, but I will definitely work with management to upload if Abraham is not available to assist me to work to speak with the management. Now, after that, I also know that there will be like you guys will be given an assignment from the management side, from project management, like anything that has to be project management, and you will come to class. It will be on a Thursday. So I don't know whether it's going to fall maybe like 2 days or so, because everybody have to come and present, and you'll be marked also before the boot camp. So they will decide the time for that. You get me? They will decide the time for this. But what I was told to do now is to give you guys assignment for this week. I have one, which I also just mentioned. I didn't type it while I was explaining the video, but I would reiterate it. I will put it there. I'll communicate, sha, before this week runs out. But it's about his closure report. Just come up with a go online and come up with a project closure report. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Okay. Um Another thing again is what else? What else? So I've shared my LinkedIn. Um I've shared my LinkedIn. So if there is just I don't I've shared my LinkedIn. So I don't know whether this is the time that okay. I don't think I put anything. I'm not the type that really puts messages there like that. Uh, for you guys to, how will I put it now? To to put to how will I put it now? For you guys to um based on the training. I don't think I have one as per the training, but not like when we wanted to start this training, then I think I have one there. So you guys can go there and put your comment and all that. I think that's the only one I have. But let me advise. I'm not the type that do that, but you guys can start doing it if you are good at it. Try and let your LinkedIn profile. You can be talking about anything related to what you will be more visible. Me, I don't. I'm not. I'm just getting there. So I would advise, if you want to be visible, you can start coming up with ideas on your LinkedIn profile, and so that people can see you more. So that would be one advice I will give. Is that fine? Is that fine?
Yes. Yes, ma.
Yeah. And
Thank you, ma.
yeah, just go on the just if I say that, if you guys have anything now, so many people will be bombarding me with so many, they will not allow me to rest. They will not allow me to rest, but I'm there to assist, Sha. Yeah, if I'm free. Okay, I'm there to provide advice if I'm free. I will provide advice. Is that fine?
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay. Okay. So I think we can call it a day. Any other question? I want to call it a day. Okay. In the absence of none, I have sent you connection. I've done okay. Who said let me do all that? Okay. Okay, I've accepted. I've accepted all your connection. No. Is there another person that I've accepted all the connection? I think I've done all that. I mean, I think it's your network. So if you have any question, I'll be
Ma,
ready
I
to
can't
assist.
connect to your LinkedIn as well. I don't know
Please, I'm the
whether
only
it's
one that
from
couldn't
my own
connect to your
end.
LinkedIn. What do we do now? Yeah, the only one. But how do I? What else will I do? I don't even know. Okay, go and type. Okay, let me give you my name. Just type. Go there and go and connect to this name. This is my name. Yeah.
Okay, ma.
I'm coming. I'm typing my name. Let me see whether I put my full name on.
Okay.
Maybe that will help. I mean, they have put my name there, so just go there. You see me there. Yeah. So just go there and connect. So if you have any concern, let me know. If I would try. If I remember, there's some people, maybe their face, I remember. You have to tell me that you are from, because so many names, but there are some names I might not forget. You just have to tell me that, in case, let's say it's a long time, let's say it's not recent, it's no more recent, I might not remember. Okay, somebody just said, I not remember to, like, I might not recall the name. Okay, let me see. So have you been able to connect now? Connect now, your media and Chiamaka with my name.
Okay, ma. Let me go now and connect.
I'll media try now with my name. Let's see. Okay, Chiamaka. Precious, you form my hand. You said you are just looking at it. What happened to Jira that you're just either you were there last week? So you guys make yourself visible on LinkedIn if you can, if you are able to, if you have the time. And also, I think the firm would I don't say the firm try and try and work your CV, try and work on your CV. I don't know whether this is class for me to give advice. Try and work on your CV. Let me just do little data. Okay. Try and work on your CV. So another advice I will give is that if you are applying and you are not getting feedback, that means there is something wrong with your CV. If you are getting feedback, people are calling you for interview, and you're not being called back, that maybe you to be unfortunately. That means you need to work on. You need to do more of interview prep. So there are two ways. When you work on your CV and you are getting interviews, then the next stage is try and be able to pass the interview. But if you are not being called for you, that means you have applied to several places. So that it means that there is something wrong with that CV. It means that there's something I've sent you. Okay, it means that there's something wrong with that CV. So you have to work on your CV. So it's always very, very important to work on, to make sure that your CV is good. And also there's also transferable skills as well. You don't have to start you can be working customer care, BA. There's transferable skills that you can also use. Okay, from there, as an admin, you can also manage project. As this, you can also manage, but so it doesn't necessarily have to be everything from beginning. Then also try and do internship as well. I'm not seeing, maybe connected to another nickel. The nickel that is there is wearing blue. I'm not seeing anything like that, Chiamaka. The nickel that you connected is wearing. You will see now. The project
Yes,
manager.
yes. It's you that I connected to, but I'm following you actually, not connection.
Okay,
I'm
following.
following you. Yeah.
Mm, no, well, maybe I've clicked on it before. So
Okay.
I'm even trying to remember what other thing. Anything that you guys want to ask me. General question regarding job, regarding anything that you guys want before we call it a day, so that we can close by 7. Can I let it go? Any question? Anything? Who are in school? How many people are in school? How many people are working? Okay. How many people are working? Then, okay. Then if you see everything is not about money now. Money is good, but if you see a place where you can do internship without you being paid, I will advise you to also take it on. If you are working by the side and you're also doing that, maybe it's a remote. Okay, Sylvia. Maybe it's a remote. Just try it helps. Try and see how you can acquire experience as well, because practically it will also makes you to be able to speak to that particular. It will be more easier than just talking theoretically. Then if you are working in a place where there is room for they are doing project management there, you can also be going there once in a while to see how you can get in there if possible, or you can also walk up to your HR and see whether you can start off with, there are different ways that you can, whatever you can do to be able to meet up, or to be able to move to project management. But you can start off as anything. And let me tell you, don't, for people that will say, oh, it's until you know somebody. No, you don't have to before you get a job. Oh. Majority of the job that I got is not until I know anybody. Or majority of the interview that I've received, larger percent of them, I would say 90% of interview that I've received, let's even say maybe you made, it could be through referral. Okay, this person, but let me say that I've received, they were through LinkedIn especially. Then I would say indeed follow, maybe Glassdoor, small, because I don't really use that, but there are a lot of. So don't listen to people that say that, oh, until you know somebody that you get a job. No, it just depends on what you are looking for. There's some jobs that I will say project management, I will just remove my eyes, because I don't. It depends on the part. That's not my own part. I can come back to that part later, but for now, I know my target. So you have to know your target, your focus. What's your target? What's your focus? What are you looking at, and everything. And I think I would advise also for now, set up as my career with low pay too. Everything is not about money. You will still get that money. That money will still come. But if you get a place where, because sometimes I will still see some job, they just project management. Some are just, I'll ask myself, how are they? I don't want to pay this peanuts. But if you are able to even get something, it's better for you, and you use that one to climb to another place. Because some people now, they've turned project management to more like pure water. That's why it's also good to also be walk through the technical part if you can, for you to also be able to get something better. But there are also some non-technical, especially some program. Okay, there are some jobs now, it's still project management, but they call them program management. Me, when I see such, I don't go for them because it's not technical for me. So those ones that you as a project manager, but it's called program manager. You are managing program, you are managing initiative, you are managing just like the place where pressure is working now, for its ability and whatever. You are managing, you are managing their program, you are making sure things are in order. Some people like that kind of thing. Me, when I see it, I just leave it. And some of them, especially all these what they call it now. Um I'm trying to, the word has left me. All these, they are not like Red Cross, all these big organizations, foreign organizations. But even if even all those big foreign organizations, I might not, for me, because that is not what me I'm looking for. But some people on this call might like that kind of work. So when I see program, I look at it deep. I look at the job description, what type of program, Is he managing of multiple projects, IT projects that they are now saying it is program, which that means program, right? Or is it, am I managing an initiative? Am I managing a program, maybe an event? You could see advertising company, you could see all those things. Or if all those ones, me, I don't apply for it. It's because that is not my own target. That's not my own focus. We all have different focus. We all have what we want. Yeah. So it depends on your focus, it depends on what you want and where you want to start from. So don't use naked yardstick for your own. Start with where you are working. Start from where you are working. Start from your school. Start from the particular position that you are at that particular moment. Start from there. So that would be my advice. Don't know if there's any other thing so that we can. It's almost 7. So that we can call it a day. Then we can call it a day. Any other question? Should we call it a day? I'm done. Okay, somebody asks. Okay. Okay, then. In the absence of no question, you guys should take care of yourself till, I don't know whether it's next week or upper week, but from my side, there is no lecture. So I will just drop the assignment, whether 1 or 2. Yeah, and it will be uploaded to where it's supposed to be. Then the other one too, maybe you guys can also upload, maybe when they're able to upload the assignment. Okay, thank you, everybody, and bye for now. Bye. Yeah.
Bye, ma. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.